if they go for the Sion blind pick here, DRX is going to have a decided lack of pressure, right, and priority in the early game. Yes, your late game in terms of raw power is good. I mean,
he's back.
Listen, if Rascal can kill Khan's Sion, solo kill him, then sure thing. I'm very happy about this, and the Cho'Gath has come more and more into the forefront as one of these not necessarily blind pickable tanks, but there's a really great response when your opponent picks a tank with the one off the board. The other options would be something like the Maokai or the Malphite, neither of which are that great into DRX, and now basically your only enabler is a cask, right? Or Pioshik running through 3 people and like bear slapping someone. That's not great, Valdez. I don't love that.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see if they can make it work here, as that was certainly an interesting draft.
The main takeaway, though, is that you do need to actually get the objective, and they're going to contest here.
Yeah, and Life actually rotates in, and that's going to be the spike going to Klid, and burning down now is Pioshik. First blood to Alistair, very well deserved.
Really good. It's not like GenG needs to win early. Like, they still have a great late game.
Oh, and look at this. They're actually setting up the gank on a King, and they're going to get his flash now. Even into especially into DRX's comp, I should say, as Solka does have a splash available. He's looking to take this trade aggressively, though. Miss on the attack command, and actually BDD is going to have to flash away from that one. Drake goes the way of DRX, but now the fight is opened up by GenG, as Becca should explode eventually down there. No, he's actually going to be able to get away, and nobody on the side of DRX will actually go down, so they sneak away that Infernal Drake.
Chem tanks that are... There's number 2.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Okay. Ooh, flash under the turret on the top side here. That's going to be the kill, going the way of Pioshik. That was a really nice idea. No flash on the Orianna means she was just sitting duck.
Presumably, yeah.
I don't know if his cooldown is going to be up in time. No, the Alistair gets back, and now no flash on Pioshik. He's real fast, but the undertow is going to hit him, and one more reckless swing will get the job done.
You get 2 turrets, and if you throw it down immediately, you can get first turbo for your team back, use the available gold, and then go in a little bit more aggressively. Instead, though, you still have teleport and Rascal. Just the presence of Klid in topside means that Rascal can just freely push that turret, and now you get 2 turrets in. Only downside is you don't get to use that gold.
The Udyr thing where he gets a lot of vision down. And they are still going to commit to this. They really want to come on in here and have the 5v5 fight go off, but the Dragon already pretty low here. No chance at a steal. That's going to be extra stats into the pockets of GenG. As Rascal, he's kind of in an awkward spot, getting Gravity Storm there as he finds Ruler, and they have the damage to take him down right away. What a massive pick from Becca, as they immediately take away that 80 carry from GenG. They're still on the chase here. It doesn't look like it's going to be an easy chase. Kingan's thinking about it.
Gauge that from Becca. Oh boy.
What? Okay, he actually will be okay. Oh no! It was a ruse all along! That was actually really cool. Really nicely done, showing the power of the Orianna with that slow.
Last year. And DRX just showed it in terms of straight up macro. They can't really match. Maybe Crazy Flank can do it though.
They see him, as there is a ward that he did sweep, but didn't clear. And you can see DRX, they're just like, yeah. They're just kind of threatening them. Trying to threaten them, but actually not committing to it. It's like a dog barking behind a gate, but when you open it up, it's like, well, I'm just going to back down. That's going to be 2 inhibitors going over to GenG. No fight back from DRX. They had that 1 try in the mid lane, but it's just a lot of stuff handed over to GenG. It really warps our expectations of what a tank should be, I suppose. As, yeah, this is an important fight, though. You do have the Mountain Soul fight coming on in. Huge engage, and the Wombo combo is just disgusting from GenG. As Pioshik has to run away with his little Udyr tail between his legs. As Life just struts in front of him, knows he got that amazing engage. As now we have teleports coming in and teleports going out, but it doesn't look like Pioshik got the memo. As he does have a nice little stun, and he's a little bit too fast for big old Cho'Gath. But, another teleport's going to come in now. Maybe BDD can get the job done. Looks like the answer is going to be yes, as BDD will take down the kill. Olaf Klid there picks up the soul, knows what's important in this game, and that's going to do it. 27.5 minutes. GenG, a very straightforward win. So another engage is going to come on in here. Would have been a double rupture, but Solka did Zonya's. Really nice shockwave comes in. As now they're just playing with their food. Can't wait to hear the comms on this one.
Penta?
Yeah, Penta. Can we dive? Go. Oh, man. Rascal just feasts him right at the end. Post-game breakdown. Should know this by now. It's week 10, but here we are as we're taking a look at the damage and all the good stuff here. 27 minutes in that game.
And honestly, I'm outside of GenG, who just played really well together as a whole. I was super impressed by Klid because Pioshik has actually had the number of junglers. Olaf is not a pick that we really rate that highly at the moment, even acknowledging his early game power. But it was him who caught Pioshik out repeatedly at the... Sure. I mean, listen, it's life, right? Like, I don't know what this man has in store for us. That is...
What?
Whoa, okay. Is there going to be a Volibear bot lane?
Yeah, maybe.
And a Karma top? Because I actually love that.
Does look like it. The Karma...
Oh, that's...
kind of laughs at the Renekton in the solo lane. We'll see how it does against Renekton in Italy. Nautilus is going to be the final pick.
Like...
Yeah.
Or something aggressive, right? Like, I feel like it would make so much more sense because you are not winning a late game with this composition from DRX no matter what. Like, even looking at the relatively subpar late game team fighting from this GenG comp, I still think you're not going to... Just completely zoned out. Oh, you need to cover it, Klid, otherwise it's not going to end well for your top laner.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen this movie before. As the flash comes in, there is the spear. King does get stunned up, but it's going to be enough as teleport now coming in from BDD. As, well, he does pick up a flash, but at the end of the day...
As I told you that it's the sacrificial bear. He is 15 CS right now. This is not a Cyan, right? Like, this is actually a problem on this pick. Because he doesn't get as many free steroids. He doesn't get as big a health buff.
Klid and BDD are coming up here. But the timing, as you mentioned, especially with the Dominus level 6 here on the Renekton, a very easy kill. Kingen is going to have to flash away. Bubble is really nice from BDD. That was away from downtown. You get a lot of damage coming in here, but Kingen still with the Dominus available. And now TP comes in from Solka and is going to match.
Really all you need to do, and that's what they're doing right here, BDD.
He's got exhaust. You could slow him down for quite a while. No Chaos Storm here. Might be able to force a flash. Trying to get in there. The damage is enough! And Solka does not flash away from it, thinking he could survive. Klid's in a really nice spot here, actually. He's going to get the vision of both of them. Ruler now on the top side. Coming on up. 1v1 up on the top side. Pioshik is actually taking a lot of damage, and the flash over the wall, he's just going to die. No flash available for the Nidalee. He gets caught with his pants down. And that's going to be now Klid securing this as Ruler is just going for a walk in the enemy jungle.
You don't know who it is. It's probably Udyr, but it's not good.
Can they get the kill? Oh, that... not Zoe. I know BDD's having a good game, but actually Rascal is the guy we need to watch. And he is able to ult away to safety. For now.
I want to see BDD grab a minion, because this is not pretty, Veldas.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. Time number 3. This time around, they do have the Senna to help out. Kingen does tank up a lot of damage, but the burn does come in. And that will be enough to take down the bear once again.
Rascal just wants to play the game, man. He just wants to bomb. And you know what the thing is like, this is not even the worst version of this, because Renekton Italy is insane, but remember when Renekton Elise was meta?
Yeah. I don't think it's going to matter, but that was incredibly close.
But the problem is that, yes, you have no top laner as GenG. The Quippo build, grab that Zonya second.
That sounds hilarious. We'll see if he actually does go for it. Here's big boy Renekton and his little brother Victor coming on in. That's a lot of damage you're taking, good friends. Is actually Rascal, down 3 kills, did so much tanking in the front line. Val and Becca could not join in the front part of that fight. And Solka and Kingen just got totally separated from the rest of their team. With no support, they get taken down, and only life goes down to show for it.
It's just standing there. Just Udyring, just
Udyr things.
I am posturing.
Udyring.
Oh my god. Well, that looks good, and it feels really cool, but it also doesn't actually do anything. And this is the problem. Like, that's kind of the feeling I've had with DRX throughout this entire series. Is basically they're throwing punches, but there's no weight behind it.
Like has to be careful as the spear is going to land. Pyosik getting on in there, but he gets hit by a bubble immediately, and he is going to be able to flash away to get the safety. But immediately, your jungler not feeling great. He does have the heals coming through. But BDD now in a perfect position to just be so annoying over this wall with multiple abilities already hitting. Pyosik getting some health back. As you can see the speed coming on through. They also have the Scuttle Crab. And once again, the entire team of DRX is just totally separated as BDD goes in. Nearly able to kill Kingen. Nice teleport back comes in from Solka. As BDD still raining hell, but he's out of mana now. Still going for it here. As now Rascal is getting pretty low, and I think with BDD out of mana, GenG in a little bit of an awkward spot here. He's going to have to TP back.
Have the teleport available, and the health bars are still okay. Only Rascal is low, but he still has the ultimate available, and he's a Karma to back him up.
All right, well, where are we teleporting to? Okay, yeah, he's going to go way back there. As let's see the smite here on the Drake. It is going to go the way of Pyosik this time around. Rascal in the front line does a great job separating him once again. And now Klid, extremely fast, is able to push the rest of them away. But the Cloud Drake at least did go into the hands of DRX. Another flash. Will he look for more? There's the flash coming in. Hits the bubble. I don't know if the damage is quite there, but the Leandries is going to burn him down. And that's going to be the kill from way downtown. From BDD onto Bao, who just is not in this game anymore. Ruler playing with fire as he normally does, actually will bite the dust.
Oh, that's big though. That's a lot of sustain gone.
You get the Santa and another spear lands, and even just the low health Victor with the Nidalee is enough to push GenG off of this one. It's now Pyosik in the brush, gonna wait as long as possible. And there it is. The spear comes in, Klid dies, and now baby DRX can get something going.
This is a DRX moment if I've ever seen one, Veldus. This is what they did. This is how they found their wins. And don't forget, GenG a little tilt prone, really getting overexcited there, being way too far forward into a fat Nidalee. Not something you can really get away with. They're not actually starting up the Baron though, and I quite like it because I don't think you actually see that up. Oh boy. Are they going to just give it up? I'm pretty...
Oh, okay. Now the pings are coming in.
I'm confused. Because Bao wasn't there, and I feel like without Bao, you are going to be fairly slow. They got spotted.
Yeah, they're really slow, but at least GenG don't have a jungler. They really want to all in on this Baron and get the smite down. Let's see if they can be clean on the smite first as it comes in and BDD steals it away! The Zoe picks up the kill on the Baron! And DRX just have to run away with their tail between their legs as GenG say thank you very much for the leash.
I think the lack of vision here should be a really big problem, and you just need a couple of seconds, and this is Cloud Soul 100% going over here to GenG. And DRX, if you look at how they can get back in this game, basically it is GenG, as we saw earlier, overextending, you know, or someone honestly like moving too far forward.
Healer in the mid lane, you could go for Moonstone, but not always the case here in the LCK. BDD is in an awkward spot, but he does have his flash. Here comes King, and he's looking for Klid, but he can't catch up to him. Oh, that was the saddest crocodile I've ever seen.
Klid's so fast. No way. He was Tokyo drifting his way out of them, man.
Yeah. Kingen wishes he was worth anything in this game, even after getting so fed. As now we're just looking for the front line here. Rascal is nicely tanky, but again, Bao does have some good late game damage, and he will be punished. As now BDD looking for more. Pyosik in the stopwatch is going to be able to flash away from that one. But that does mean that Solka, for some reason, is standing in the front. As now Kingen trying to frontline here for Bao. Can Bao go 1v3 is the question. Flash on forward, and the shield is just too much. As Life now is probably going to have to sacrifice, or will he? As he's very fast himself. Klid going to bring the attention away, and Life is actually going to save everybody.
Still lacking a little bit of sustain, and they go for the 50-50 Baron here. That's a big risk.
Oh, they actually got the bubble on Ahsoka, but no follow-up here. So they're just going for this. Yeah, the smite comes in. Pretty easy for that one. They find Rascal in the front line. There's the stopwatch. that you mentioned, as Kingen now trying to go 1v5. He's providing a really nice front line for Bao and Solka, who are doing some insane damage, not to mention the Nidalee, who's actually pretty nicely fed after the early game shenanigans. As you can see, they're looking for it. Bubble is going to come down, and now Solka trying out front line here once again. They find Rascal up on the top side, and the carries of DRX are slowly but surely beginning to get pretty scary in this game. It's like never-ending fighting right now.
This is the Deathball comms.
Yeah, trying to get on in there. You can see VDD is trying to tip away as well as he possibly can. Remember the Karma, the Senna, they have some nice range, but it's going to come down to it, and Pyosik gets the Elder, and now the front line just disappears. Klid is going to go down. His heroic effort to try to get the smite does not work out.
He's hunting.
Yeah, he's looking for it. And this is what you got to do if you're Zoe, right? They're going to try to burst down Becca, as he will flash away. The damage is insane from Bao, but BDD is getting so much work done. As Solka gets bubbled, Bao gets hit in the face by a paddle star. There's another bubble onto Pyosik. He's trying to carry by himself, and Ruler's going to be able to get that kill onto Pyosik, but immediately Klid is going to go down. The two junglers are out, and DRX will be able to disengage, but the Baron is available, and they're just looking to burst it down. Again, if you can get the Elder, you're probably going to win this game. In goes Klid, and it goes to the side of GenG, and here come the executes. They take down Bao, and now there is no hope for DRX to win this one. Klid gets the steal, and GenG will win the game.
It's the most DRX ending possible. It's the 50-50 flip. Klid takes it, and in the end, it's GenG that's gonna take the game, but I don't imagine they're gonna be happy with this one as a whole, Valdez.
But not this time around. Maybe we'll see them face off in playoffs. Maybe we won't. But there is one thing that is for sure. GenG, with this victory and another kill under their belt on Becca, they will secure second place for the spring playoffs.
Hard, and they need to actually find the win here. That's not surprising.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
It's almost 1,000 damage per minute on the Zoe.
BDD.
It's probably going to be like one person that votes for Klid because of the smite, and I'm like, okay. Actually, I don't get it in this circumstance. BDD just did way too much. Note that he also smited the Baron with his paddle star the one time around.